Hello and welcome back. Hmm. Even though it's a beautiful day, or rather, beautiful morning, and I've slept well, I'm a little weary. Because behind all this beauty, there is a lot of evil lurking these days. Can't wait to continue the adventures here with Barkan, the supplier, the elf supplier. What a noble profession.
Stay a moment.
Ah well, but not more. You have been a boon to those of us assigned to watch the troll shows, Bassador. Recovering the stones stolen from Heater's couriers was no small task, but you did so without complaint. I know that Heater is pleased with your service, and I add my voice to his. We have our thanks, even though I never speak to Heater myself, in general, even though he's right next to me. If you're of a mind to continue lending your aid, I would have you introduce yourself to Eladan and Elro here, the sons of Elrond. Wow, that's a major introduction there. They have established a camp in the ruins of Thorinhat, east of here and to the north in the Bruinen Gorges, and I know your services will be appreciated. Thorinhat is set atop a hill north of the bear dens of the Bruinen Gorges. If you follow the road eastward, you'll find the encampment of Narlin and Fimgris. They'll be able to direct you to Thorinhat. Scouts among the Bruinen Gorges. Okay, now let's double check. What else we need here? It's all the way to Rivendell. There we go. And yes, I guess we made some good progress here. So we're headed further east into the troll shows, but in the meanwhile we have to be careful with situational quests, and we might miss those if we're not careful. Wow, no broken legs. That was skillfully executed, if I can say so myself. Let's see, the road to Rivendell. Oh yes, we found the Barkans camp. So let's read about it. At the behest of the sons of Elrond, Barkan the Elf established a small camp in the southern Trollshaws from which to watch for threats on the road to Rivendell. The elves Auflank and Rohwen, bound to him by friendship rather than command, assist Barkan with his duties and work to keep the road free from danger. As you know, Auflank and Rohwen were back at the last bridge. I didn't realize that the Barkans camp deserves one of the 4 Road to Rivendell locations, but it's still one of the top 4 apparently. Fine. And the last one will be the Fort of Bruin, and while the camp where we're headed to meet Elrond's sons, it does not count. I guess it's away from the road enough, but it's not. I don't know. It's a little weird. Anyways, let's proceed here. Maybe even on foot. Why not? I'm pretty sure we've had this quest before, but just to double check, yes, previously dealt with. That's good. We're no rush, enjoying the nature here. I'm pretty sure we've done this as well, but again, I'm double checking. Yep. The tricky thing with situation quests is that you might encounter the same type of enemy or beast in a pretty much similar location, and yet it might be just a little off on the other side of a hill and can present a different quest. So just because we dealt with the cave claws and the deer and the boars doesn't mean that there might not be other quests associated with the same creatures. Potentially. I'm not saying that's the case, but I've from my experience I have witnessed that before. So, and the beauty continues here, and even the dark clouds are somewhat of a nice contrast to the bright colors here. Okay. Now what is that? Maybe we have done a bad quest, but maybe not. Yes, we have. Good. Good, good. Alright. And it seems now we can continue on the back of our Swanhawk here. Swanhawk is in his element here. Or in his elements because he loves the vegetation here, the food falling from the trees around here. Yes, he loves the mud here, so everything is good for him. So he's extra happy in the throw shows. So here we have Fimgris, the supplier, and Narlin, scouts among the Bruin and Gorges.
What can I do for you?
You come from Barkan, seeking to help Eladan and Eur here? I'm glad of it, but I would ask you to help me first, if you have a moment. I do.
Stay a moment.
My friend Arot watches from the heights above the road, guarding the path to Torrenhat. Fimgris and I have seen trolls wandering towards that path in the night, and I fear for Arot's safety. He's a skillful archer, surely able to defend against a single troll, but against more? You mean like 2 trolls? I do not think that even Arot would survive the encounter. Well, if you think so, why not? What are you 2 doing here and not helping him? Normally, Arut would send his companion Kalendrobal to provide us with regular reports, but I have seen naught of the bird in days. Neither Fimgris nor I can leave our post. Not even to save your friend's life? Okay, that's a tough position. Will you seek out Arut and learn if he is well? You need but travel a small distance east to the white marker stone and take the road north. Leave the road to the right as soon as you may and circle back upon the cliff. You should find him among the ruins there. A perfect feather. Okay. How may I aid you? The wild is full of danger, and you must be well prepared. Okay.
Will you lend me your ear?
There have been worrisome signs for the past few months that something has not been right in the troll shows. Trolls coming down from the mountains, servants of the enemy upon the road. But even the beasts of the wood are troubled in ways that I cannot explain. Wolves have long dwelt in the troll shows, and though evil by nature, are they evil by nature? Are you sure about that? They have generally kept to themselves. Now, however, they have become bold and dangerous. I dare say I've seen fear in their eyes the like I have never seen. Well, because they're smart, you know. It is true that servants of the enemy pursued a small company along the road not more than 2 months ago, but the wolves have become more unruly in recent days, and I cannot determine the reason. If you would, hunt the wolves of the gorges in the vale between here and Torrenhead. Perhaps you may find some evidence of what has disturbed them. Follow this road eastward until you find the white marker stone. There, take the road north and begin your hunt. A snarling threat. Okay, so you guys, neither of you can leave your post, even to save the life of your friend. Who is also watching. He also has a role here, right? In the troll shows. And yet, your fire keeps burning here, so you must at least venture some distance to pick more branches to keep the fire lit, no? So, in other words, you can venture like maybe 200 feet, 300 feet to get some sticks, but you cannot venture 1,000 feet to save your friend's life? Great. I love it. Well, let's see here. So this must be the white marker. I can see it. And let's see. This white stone has markings that point northward along the path. Sure. So let's proceed this way then. But technically in the Bruin and Gorges area, though this is not the gorge itself yet. Okay, here we see another quest. Aha, a swift hawk. No, Hendervale. Hendervale can be found in the Bruin and Gorges of the troll shows. While you're in the Bruin and Gorges, oh, so now it's not while in the southern troll shows, you should deal with the Hendervale, which have begun to appear there. They loyal, There we go, eyes of the enemy. And one thing I love about this game is that even when the side quests, which are numerous and many, are kind of trite, kind of go and defeat 5 creatures because they're threatening the safety of the road or whatever, and that's the end of the story, each and every single of the 1000 quests has its own unique name. Like Eyes of the Enemy, there is not another quest or deed that's called Eyes of the Enemy, period. So that kind of adds a little bit to the variety and flavor of the text, and sometimes even the lore. Anyways, there are mountain bears dwelling in the Bruinen Gorges, in the throw shows. While you're in the Bruinen Gorges, you should hunt bears for pelts. For pelts? Okay, who needs pelts now? I don't need pelts. Oh, blankets for the dwarves? How do we know that the dwarves need blankets from the bears around here? How do we know these things? How do we divine this? Just by the smell of the bear fur with it? Okay, there are plenty of bears here, by the way. There's so many of them that we can get pelts in no time. No time at all. Yep, just like that. And we're already done. Okay. But we need to defeat more Handravel. So, let's see. Oh, the Handravel are... Wait a second. Really? They're only concentrated in one single area? Oh no. It just wasn't displaying it very obviously. Okay. Okay, bears. I got enough pelts, don't worry. I won't attack you unless you attack me. Right. So around here, more bears, but no Handravel that I could see. Though I see another quest. A quest ring over here. And again, see, that's a deer. So you might think, well, we've done this quest already, but no. Wow, we couldn't even defeat the deer? Okay, that was funny. As you can see, that's a new quest. There are elk dwelling in the Bruinen Gorges in the Troll Shoals. The wolves which trouble the Bruinen Gorges might be deterred if the number of the elk were thinned, leaving them with little prey. Oh, so indirect attack or assault on the wolves that way. Culling the prey. Okay, I see. Defeat wolves. Yes, defeat wolves here in the Gorges. Sure. Wait, when did we get the Snarling Threat quest about defeating wolves? I didn't read that. Good news is we can see the show history. Oh yeah. No, I got this earlier. I never mind. I got this today. I got carried away for a second. And that must be Torrenhab, no? Over there. One Handravel here. I mean, it's a hawk. It's a type of hawk, no? Okay. Let's continue on this path here. And see what the Sons of Elrond might say to us. Because that will be more important than most other things, I assume. And here is a fresh milestone for us to enable. Let me think about this. Yes, this should be fine. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, we can do this. Very well. Breglobor, the Stable
How
Master.
can I be of service?
Not a very elvish name as far as I'm concerned. See? Elvelet. Typical elvish name, but Breglobor? It's a little strange, no? Here we actually have to deal with the epic quest again as well. Take care in the wilderness, for these are dangerous woods. Well, we have a strange voice for dwarf. Wetorn.
I am at your service.
It was good of you to bring these pelts to us. These elves may not feel the cold, but our old bones most certainly do. And yes, sometimes I change my voice just for fun. Okay, so do you guys have names? If you do, that will be good. Fatrim the Provisioner, Ninimiel the Light Armorsmith, Pygdrin, Pigdrin, Pygedrin, Pole Turner. Pole Turner? Geluigon, a heavy armorsmith, Herel the medium armorsmith, and Rutlas the bowyer. Silivremir, two-handed weaponsmith. Or Sivlivremir, I guess, yeah. And Limruinet, one-handed weaponsmith. Excellent. Okay, here's Elrohil and Eladon. Let's start with Eladon and the epic quest.
How can I be of service?
My father has sent you to aid us. It is good that you have come, for we have made an unsettling discovery. It seems likely the missing rider is still somewhere within the wilderness of the Trollshaws. Really? One of the 9 is here? Oh no.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Shortly after Frodo Baggins and his company came to Rivendell, my father sent us to search for sights of the Nazgul, the 9 riders of the enemy. Yep, we found the bodies of 8 horses downstream, but of the last there was no sign. Ah, very interesting. That's a very good addition to the lore. We searched further, but still found nothing. We traveled far afield, into lands to the south, and still found no sign of the fleeing rider. Only on our return journey did we find something. Hoofprints in the South Trollshaws, far south of the road. There are many narrow valleys in that region. The Nazgul might be laid there, sheltered from prying eyes, waiting for his time to strike. Possible? Journey far south of the road in the South Trollshaws, Basildor, and seek out the missing rider. The ruins within those narrow channels have a foul reputation. Minas Agor, that place was called a vault, and the Nazgul may have sought it out for that reason. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely attempt this solo and it should be fine. The missing rider.
What can I do for you?
We discovered hoofprints leading to the narrow valleys far south of the road through the South Trollshaws. The ruins of Minas Agor are located within those channels and have a foul name. The missing rider may be sheltering within those crumbling walls. I don't know what Agor means. Actually, I know what Minas means, but that's cool. Let's talk to Elro here as well. You do well to travel with companions until we have finished our search for the missing rider. Yeah, but I'm okay on my own too, thank you. A good distance to the south, nestled between the Loudwater and Horwell rivers, there is a wooded and rock-studded land, known to those who dwell there as the Angle of Mittelteil. Will you venture there and learn if all is well in that place? The Angle has a tumultuous history, and I would not have those days return if they might be prevented by safeguarding its people. The Angle of Mittelteil. Will you venture south to the Angle and learn if all is well? Okay. And I would not have those days return if they might... Yeah, okay, so the same text, but let's see what he says about the main epic quest. Great tragedy befell the dwellers of Minas Agor long ago, and the place has never recovered from the memory of what happened there. If it is now a refuge for the missing Nazgul, it appears its fate has not much changed. You will find the ruins south of the Great East Road that runs through the South Trollshaws, amidst the narrow valleys of that place. Great. So, with regards to the Angle of Mittelteil, I believe that's the next region we'll cover after we're done with the Trollshaws. So, that will be a nice intro quest for there, later on, of course. Now we have plenty to do here. Starting with well, defeating wolves and Handravel and elk around here. Okay. Alright. Let's see. And again, they unbreak my legs. So, guess I won't bore you guys with defeating all those until I'm pretty much done with all 3 quests. So see you soon in a second. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with the elk quest. Very good. Alright, I'll see you when I'm done with the other 2. But wait, there are more quest rings around here. Crawler Slayer? Only now? Okay. There are crawlers infesting the Bruinen Gorges of the Trollshells. While you're in the Bruinen Gorges, you should code a number of crawlers, hopefully reducing the risk of disease. One is to hope. Harbingers of death. Harbingers of death? Well, that's a kind of a strong statement. I didn't die. But maybe the disease has not run its course yet. Okay. Alright. And again, I'll see you very soon. And in the midst of all this, we found Arut, safe and sound. I hope to prove my worth in the eyes of my elf maiden. Oh, that's what got you distracted, huh? Elf maidens, I'm sure.
Sweet-eyed Malin.
Narlin sent you? I'm not surprised. I have been unable to send her any reports for several days, for my friend and companion Caledroval, whom I usually dispatch with messages, has been missing. I sent Caledroval out to scout the gorges a few days ago, and he never returned, and since then I'm stuck because I don't know what to do. I did, however, sight a Hendroval returning to its nest not far from here. I fear the worst, for I saw that the bird bore something in its talons. It may have simply been a rodent, but I doubt it. Why do you doubt it? Hendroval are oft used by the enemy as spies, and I think it more likely that Caledroval fell prey to the creature. I cannot leave my post to investigate. See, nobody can leave their post. Would you do so in my stead? How do you even communicate, guys, if you're all stuck in different posts? I must know if Caledroval still lives. The nest was on the other side of those rocks to the east. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what we can check around here. Anything at all? No, just bears. Okay, guys. I'll see you when I have made further progress with the various quests here. Well, the Hendroval's nest is supposed to be up somewhere here. So let's see. Yes. The nest is often used by Hendroval, and occasionally some of their feathers are left behind. I see no feathers. Do you? I don't. You have found a brightly colored feather. Oh, I stand corrected. Okay. Mountain bears, whatnot. And I still need to defeat crawlers and Hendroels and wolves. Boy, oh boy. At least with the crawlers, we're almost done, no? One should hope, of course. Oh yeah, here's the last one, so let's at least be done with that. A writing stone crawler. Good. Auto completed this quest. And now what? Well, let's head up north again and finish the other 2 quests. Aha, I'm seeing another type of Hendroval, a spying Hendroval. Why can't I defeat you, huh? Am I so enthralled by you? What is this here? An entrance to a cave? Oh yes, Nurat. Is that one of the locations we're supposed to find? No? Okay, there are trolls here, of course. And I have the regular trolls deed. Kur Olok Mangler. I speak no such language. Okay, so those guys are tougher. No match for me individually. Cool, good to know. I think we should head back here, later investigate the end of this cave and see if there's anything interesting there. But I'm surprised it's taking me so long to defeat all the wolves and Huntervale. And I'm sorry I have to repeat myself, but I'll try. I'll do my best and minimize the time spent in hunting for those. And here's the last wolf, I think. Yes, great. Now what remains are the Huntervale. But we need to defeat a few more before we're done too. 3 more, which sounds like nothing until you realize there are not that many of them. And even 2 more is a lot. Aha! I think I see the last one. The swift crackhawk. Shall be no more. Very well. We completed the deed apparently. Okay. Friend to the elves of Rivendell. Good, good. Is the next known. I'm now known to the elves of Rivendell. I think I've been known for a while. I personally know the sons of Elrond and Elrond himself. I think that counts as something. Regardless, look at this beautiful place. So, it's called the Brilliant Gorges, plural. So, it's one of the gorges here. And it's gorgeous. The gorges are gorgeous. Good. Well, I think we've had enough for this episode, guys. And here is a typical gorge, as you can see. So maybe I'll perch here like a bird at the top of the gorge on this side and bid you farewell from here. Until next time, friends, take care. Goodbye.